Welcome to NC Spin Perspective, opinions from leaders across North Carolina. Delighted to be talking with Patrick Woodie, the acting president of the North Carolina Rural Center. I always try to ask the people on these perspectives pieces a loaded question. Here's yours. Can the Rural Center survive? And if so, what do you got to do in order to be able to improve your relationships, especially with government agencies in the state?
Well, not only can the Rural Center survive, but the Rural Center will survive. And that doesn't mean we don't have a lot of work cut out for us. But I believe strongly, as we've traveled the state and talked to our rural partners, as we've interacted with the many organizations, both public and private, that have been our partners over 28 years, I get an overwhelming sense of belief from those folks that an organization that focuses exclusively on rural issues and the rural part of North Carolina is needed, is very much needed in today's environment. So I have great confidence in our ability to survive. I also clearly understand the job we have to do in really rebuilding our image and really reaching out to state leaders, to federal leaders, to the corporate community, to the philanthropic community, and making sure that we talk clearly to each other, and making sure that the needs of rural North Carolina are articulated, and that we're there to
Telling the story.
telling the story and making the case for what needs to happen to really make rural North Carolina the vibrant place that we all want it to be. And we're committed to doing that. I'm personally committed to it. We have a great staff of folks that is also committed to doing it, and we have a great board of directors that is fully intent on really leading us into the future.
If there was one magic bullet that you could put into place to improve rural North Carolina, what would it be?
Oh gosh! Now there's your loaded there's your loaded question. Well, I think part of the real problem for the last 10 or 15 years has been that we've been looking for that silver bullet, and I think the reality is there is no silver bullet. There is not.
The secret is there is no secret?
The secret is there is no one magic thing that is going to, remake the economy of many of our rural places, other than hard work and day in and day out, understanding what our assets are and what our opportunities are, and to the extent that we're able to, really addressing our weaknesses, and working to alleviate those threats that exist. So I think the real magic bullet is, quit looking for the magic bullet. It's up to each of us in our own communities in fulfilling our own roles to really make our rural communities the places we want them.
Everybody has to find their own individual way.
Absolutely. And it's about leadership as much as anything. And we understand that. And I think if you had asked many of the staff and our board, if you took every single thing away from the Rural Center and you could only keep one thing, what would you keep? And I think we would say we'd keep our leadership development function, because we don't believe we have the answer for rural communities, but we believe we can help provide resources, we can help be a connector and a convener, and those are very important roles, and we can really help build the leadership capacity of our rural communities so that rural leaders can really address their own issues and problems.
Patrick Woodie, thank you for being on NC Spin Perspectives. We have more video throughout the week at ncspin.com.